This is a story of how my life changed forever. Just 2 months ago, I was on the phone with a business colleague, Obi, and he said, Wale, there's this event in Vegas, you need to go. He sent me the link, I checked it out, and yeah, it looks cool, but there's a problem. I'm all the way in the East Coast, and Maryland to Vegas is a 6-hour flight, and yeah, very expensive. Then I have to get a hotel and Uber into this economy. Yeah, I lost interest immediately. But something else happened. A month later, that's March, right? My buddy Philip, he randomly texted me in the middle of the night and said, dude, this event is perfect for you with the same link Obi sent. At that point, I was like, yeah, God really wants me to be here. So I had to find a way to go. To make things worse, Philip lives all the way in Dubai and he's going. So I ran out of excuses. Luckily for me, I had a lot of points on my Amex card. I did it. I used up all my points to book the flight and hotel. I want to grow with video live events in Las Vegas, and I'm making this video to share the 5 super cool secrets I learned from YouTube stars like Dave Ramsey, Cannell, Codie Sanchez, and Patt Flynn. Whether you're just starting out or you're already a pro YouTuber, this video is going to blow your mind. One of the coolest things for me about this event is I literally took down a lot of notes. The very first one, which actually shocked me. I was actually on my seat like, So Sean mentioned that the creator economy is the fastest growing economy and it's predicted to hit $500 billion by 2027. I mean, do you know how much $500 billion is? That is a lot of money, and there's enough for everybody. There's enough for every creator. So if this doesn't get you jumping off your seat and want to make you start creating content already, I don't know what to tell you, because the way I look at the creator economy is, if we think of back in the 90s when the internet came out, right? The people who took advantage of the World Wide Web and the internet and all that stuff, they are still benefiting from it till today, right? They were able to thrive and build multi-billion-dollar businesses, right? And it's kind of like the same thing with the creator economy right now, because even though it's been existing for some time, it is still new. A lot of people still don't understand what does it mean to be a creator? What does it mean to be an influencer? People still don't take it serious, right? So just learning about the economical aspect of being a creator alone, this shows you that there are a lot of opportunities for you to become a creator, and there's enough for everybody. Okay, so this number 2, it's super important. Actually, everything on this list are all very important. But one thing that really hit me about this one has to do with AI, right? So authenticity is the new currency. AI has taken over. Of course, unless you've been living under the rock, you've heard about AI, right? So AI is so good nowadays that sometimes you can't really separate, what is the real video from AI generated content, right? So it's very important for you to just create videos that people can relate to, that's authentic, that's real, that you're being yourself, and also videos that are sustainable, that you can create over and over again, right? So for me, I'm not really a big fan of watching videos that are like boom, boom, boom. There's like so many crazy things happening all at once. Yes, in the beginning, they're gonna grab your attention, they look cool, but the more you watch these videos, you kind of like don't really like them as much anymore. So it's very important for you to be authentic and create videos that actually touch people's life, that solve people's problem, and after watching your video, they feel connected to you, and that's how you actually get likes and subscribers in your videos. Okay, number 3, your content should drive curiosity and emotions, especially when it comes to your titles and thumbnails, right? A lot of time we create awesome content, we spend countless amount of hours doing videos, but then we can't really get people to click on the videos. And I feel like they were talking to me directly, because I look at my videos and I'm like, I think this video is nice. I think if the algorithm pick the video up and show it to enough people, it's gonna get really good engagement and stuff. But then, what am I doing to attract them, right? So at the end of the day, when you look at your titles, they need to drive curiosity, right? When you write these titles, how are people curious? What does this make people want to click on them? You need to actually step back and look at it from another person's perspective, right? So does this title evoke emotion? Is it clear and easy to understand? And another tip was that, 7 words or less, somewhere around there, right? It's enough for you to have a good title. And also with your thumbnail, you have a second chance to get people to click on it again, right? So you want your title and your thumbnails pretty much like say different things, because your thumbnail is a second chance visually, right? So people want to visualize what your content is going to be about through the thumbnail. I actually started implementing this new strategy on my last 3 videos that I just dropped, and I actually saw a big difference, right? Like the very first video that I dropped from it had over 1,000 views, when on average, I was probably getting like less than 100 views on my videos, right? So yes, this does work. So when I went back to check all my YouTube videos that actually performed well, I saw that they had a really good title that grabbed people's emotion, and the thumbnails were really good as well. So now I'm going to be focusing more into this, and I want to encourage you to focus a lot on your title and thumbnails. Now, it's very important, right? You do not want to do clickbait. Don't write a title that has nothing to do with your video. And lastly, the story that's in your video is what's going to keep people watching all the way to the end, right? So another thing that I found out is don't drop all the bomb in the beginning, right? You drop some in the beginning, you keep it going. I don't want to say dragging, you're not dragging the content, but you are just giving the juicy part as we go, right? So juicy part in the beginning, juicy part in the middle, just a part at the end, and you let them know that, hey, at the end you're gonna find out this. You know, it just makes me curious. I want to know what it's like at the end. And number 4 is that there are 2 types of content, really. You have the evergreen content, and then you have the trendy content. Now, the main difference between them is one is gonna last forever, and one is only for now, right? In terms of, you know, trendy content are pretty much like news or something that's hot right now, or maybe like this new dance came out and you make a video reacting to the new dance. That's the trendy content. And in the next 30, 40 days, that content is probably going to fade away, right? People are not going to watch that video again. But when it comes to evergreen content, which I actually like evergreen content more, even though evergreen content don't get as much love as trendy content, right? So with evergreen content, the reason why I like evergreen content is because, you know, 10 years from now, these videos still have an opportunity to still be growing, right? And in return, you can still be making, you know, some revenue from this video as it goes, right? Like, and also I saw some evergreen content that was created 10 years ago and it's still generating revenue today. So it is a, you know, evergreen content is a slow burner, right? It does take time for you to build your page, to grow your audience and all that good stuff. But in the long run, evergreen content is always going to be better. All right, let's get to number 5. And number 5 is that there are 6 ways to make money with content. I was like, okay, I almost grabbed 2 pens. Like, I was like this, okay? I got my right hand and I got my left hand. We talk about money. I need to make sure I don't miss any single point, right? Number 1, ad revenue, right? So YouTube is the only platform that actually rewards the creators for views. The second way is affiliate marketing. I mean, this is a no-brainer. Everybody should have affiliate marketing because that's just a cool, easy way to make money on your channel. So for example, if you go to my description, I have a list of all the equipment that I use for my production office. You know, you can go through the list, click on the Amazon link, and I'm gonna get like 1 cent. Okay, it's not 1 cent, but it feels like 1 cent, right? Because Amazon, you need to do better. You need to start paying people more money. But definitely affiliate marketing is another automated way to make money from YouTube. Third way is services. So for example, when it comes to services, I'll use myself as an example. I'm a real estate agent and I have another channel where I show cool houses, I educate people about real estate, and in return, they fill out a form and say, hey, Wale, I want to work with you, right? So, and what that means is I can service my clients through YouTube and get paid when I purchase or sell a house for them. The fourth way is one of my favorite ways, which is getting brand deals, right? With brand deals, a brand is going to sponsor a video for you on YouTube. You get to display their products or talk about their awesome services, and you get paid. So that is really cool. The fifth way is membership, right? So people can become a part of your community directly on YouTube. They can unlock a few perks like custom emojis. You can have their comments show up first. If you're on live chat, you can read their comments live, and you can create members only videos, right? So you have to be a member for you to watch those videos on the channel. So that's really cool. And the last one that I really like is products, right? So selling ebooks, clothes, courses, any kind of product that you can attach to your channel. All right, creators, that's a wrap for the top 5 mind-blowing transformations I learned at the Grow with Video Live event in Las Vegas. But don't stop there. To help you level up your content game even more, I've put together a free content tools guide. This guide lists out all the must-have apps and tools you need to create pro-level videos right from your iPhone or DSLR camera. Just click the link in the description box to get your free copy. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you content creators in the next video. Let's go.